So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another live stream here from my studio in Dubai. And yes, the markets doesn't look so good, and I will tell you why and what is important tomorrow. And actually, I believe that the markets are down today, but it's not so bad as it seems. And that's why I already have a trade idea for tomorrow that I exclusively launched to my day trading group. If you want to make money on the side or want to become a full-time day trader, I think this is a super easy strategy that I developed. We had 5 of our 5 last trades were in somewhere between 20 and 50% plus. You can follow my trade, super easy, no knowledge requirement, and here's the freaking trailer. Let me introduce you to my brand new product, X10 Day Trading. Basically, you are sick and tired of your 9-to-5 jobs like I was, then this is for you. Or you just want to get a little bit of money on the side, a couple of $1,000s per month with day trading, where you don't need to know technical analysis and where you watch only 10 videos to know the strategy that I used to 10x $2,000. Yes, in 1 month, and I did it twice. And let me tell you what comes with it: a 30-minute call with me, plus an exclusive group that is coming only with this purchase, plus a second 30-minute call with me a couple of weeks later to see if you're going. So I'm holding your hand, but obviously it's time limited, so 50 people maximum. Get in if you want right now. So link is for that into the description. Join today, don't miss any more money trades. Yeah, let me know in the live chat where you are watching from, and if you're watching this a little bit later, let me know where you're watching from in the comment section below. Now, let's dive into the market. The market was pretty bad the last couple of days. You would agree, right? Today, another 1.4% down. If we are looking into the last couple of days, it was not better, right? It was actually a straight downturn since the beginning of April, as you can see, from 4,630 to now 4,420. So here you see the development over the last 2 weeks, and yeah. I think that tomorrow could be a very essential day, because tomorrow is the CPI data. If you don't know what is the CPI data, this is basically the inflation data, okay? Every month we are looking into the inflation data. So we look, okay, months over months and year over year, how much did energy prices go up, like gas, right? Gasoline. Or we look on food, how food went more expensive, or clothing, or utilities, and so on and so forth. So we look into this CPI data and have then an idea of the inflation, and then the Fed is reacting. Unfortunately, this is only also 1 month old data, which the Fed then react a little bit later. So it is a delayed, which I don't like in general, but it is what it is. It's the government, right? So we don't have the tools yet to react on the spot, right? So anyway, so I saw an article that I wanted to show you. By the way, I think space, because I know there's so many space investors out there, is plus today, right? Even though the market is quite down, space is up, Twitter is up, Love is up, Tesla is heavily down, ARK is down a little bit, Bitcoin is down 7%, crude oil is down 4%. So those are the movements today. And here you go with the first article. White House says it expects inflation data to be extraordinarily inflated or elevated in new report. So basically they are warning the people already, okay, and the analysts and the stock market and everybody, okay. So the Biden administration is bracing for Labor Department's Consumer Price Index, the CPI, report to show inflation is extraordinarily elevated. The Customer Price Index, or CPI, is one of the Wall Street favorite ways to measure the inflation. The CPI reading for March 2020 is due on Tuesday morning, always 1 hour before the market opens, okay? We expect March CPI headline inflation to be extraordinarily elevated due to Putin's price hike, said White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki. The department's February reading showed the benchmark consumer inflation index rose 7.9% over the last 12 months, which is the highest since 1982. So they are somehow preparing us already on very bad data. So this is always something good, because as much as we expect or can assume as better for the market, the reactions will be not so crazy. Okay, so that's why they are doing it also. They don't want to have some crazy moves on the market. And you have to also imagine the oil prices obviously was one of the craziest moves, right? Because if we are looking into the crude oil price, and we look into the 1 month, 1 month fluctuation. So you see, we went to $109, or even in the top in the end of March was 113, versus the 1 year ago. Let's have a look where the prices were then. Let me see. We have to go 5 here. So 1st of March, the crude oil was 59%. So alone at the price of oil, we are almost double, which is basically 100%, right? So this will inflate the numbers. So this is number one. But there is the core CPI that remove this data from the core inflation data, which is the more important number. Okay, so let's have a look. If we see here the expectations, let us see. Let us see if we have any expectations. I think I got it here. So, for example, here is a nice, interesting part. Rent prices increase have accelerated in each of the last 3 months and were up 0.6% in February. That reflects constrained housing supply and rising income. So this will be also an important number, how rents went up, because people at some point, it's hard to afford rents and the stimulus goes away and so on and so forth, right? So bottom line, here's nice summarized. The high overall inflation number will get most of the headlines Tuesday morning, but the more important question for the outlook is whether services inflation keeps accelerating even as durable goods inflation fades. Okay, so I think this is something to watch. It's, as I said, will be launched in 12th of April at 8:30 a.m. So 1 hour before the market opens. Okay, so with that said, I think this is something that you need to know. This will be all eyes on the CP number, and as you can see in the last minutes of the stock market today, you see that we are going even further down, so 1.58%. So I feel like there's lot of questions. Are we going into a recession? What will happen with inflation? In the end of the day, will be several questions. Number one, what the Fed will do. Okay, will they rise the rates quite heavily, 0.5% every single meeting? The next meeting is, for example, in May, then in June, and so on and so forth. So it will be quite a big hike cycle for the Fed. Now the question is, will they do too much while the earnings and future projections of the companies are getting lower? This will be the question. Okay, so the Fed might rise too much, so the demand goes back, so the inflation goes down, so basically companies will sell less and will adjust their prices as well. But there's also the supply chain issue, so it's a very big spider web of small things that nobody really know if we are going into a recession or not. It looks, it can go there, but nobody really knows if we are settled for that, right? I mean, how the world post-COVID will look like when we're going into recession, okay? So the market is still kind of inflated. We are just, about, 10% of all-time high. at this environment. So let's see. The world, definitely never will go down. It didn't went down for a very long time, so it will not go down for sure. But those are the usual financial cycles, right? It goes up, down, up, down, up, down, and you need those those downturns also for the next upturn. So as I said, the next trades that I post in my X10 day trading group, check it out. Just a few places available, link below. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Wolf of Dubai Danny, and also smash that like button. Thank you very much for watching, and see you tomorrow.